What will you do to that person who hates the book that you love? You can only think to kill that person, but you know well, you can't do anything instead of just listening to that person. And that's sad. Well, I have experienced this thing like many times in my life, but whom to blame? We are living in this democratic world where everyone has this right to express their thoughts, especially on these social platforms. But sometimes people take advantage of being on these social platforms and share their views the way like they think they are the best critics of this world. I was reading some reviews related to one of my favorite books. I read 5-star reviews and then 4-star reviews, and then I found massive amount of people sharing 1-star reviews on Goodreads. Okay, so I'm talking about The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Yeah, this one. We all know about this book. It's short and simple. The main theme of this book is to find one's destiny. I had this keen interest in knowing what were those things that people didn't like about the book. I mean, how can one of the best book of this universe can be so bad? I mean, it can be bad for some reasons, but so bad, like 1 out of 5 stars. I couldn't digest this thing. There are so many things to note while rating a book, like the story, characters, description, plot, etc., etc., etc. Once somebody told me that even in a bad movie, there's always something good to learn. I always keep this thing in mind and try to find something good to learn in everything. So then I searched the positive reviews again on Goodreads, and that number was huge. So from there, I got this idea of making this video of a comparison between negative reviews and positive reviews. So guys, please note, this video is not a rant video. I have not made this video to defame anyone. It's just a comparison between negative reviews and positive reviews, so to know that what people notice while reading a book. So guys, I feel it's a must-watch video, so do watch it till the end. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload another video. Do follow me on my ये तो बाद में बोलना था. First, I'll start with some negative reviews, and I'll be sharing like 5 of them because I don't want this video to be unnecessarily long. So here you go. The problem with this book is not just that it's bad, which it certainly is, but that there are so many people out there who want you to corner you at parties and tell you how it's totally changed their lives. In a way, you might as well read it just so you can see how feeble-minded they must be to get any kind of philosophical nourishment out of the inexhaustible stream of cliches. The profound lessons you learn from this book amount to nothing more than several variations on the theme of only the very ugly is truly beautiful, only the very stupid are really intelligent, only black is white, only up is down, etc., etc. The writing is too simple to be really bad, but it's the content that gets you. By the end of the book, you'll want to track down the Philosopher's Stone yourself and carefully beat Coelho to death with it. This guy seems to be very frustrated from the book. I hate this book so much. I used to work at a hippie vegetarian restaurant where everyone raved about it, so I should have known what a disaster it would be. Writing in a style of a fable doesn't convince me that what the author says is true or profound. This just sucks all around, and people who describe it as magical or inspirational are probably dudes I will not having a beer with anytime soon. This guy, he's probably going to get a Nobel one day too. Well, I don't know whether this guy knows this thing or not, but the cover that I have, it's clearly written there, the fable story. I mean, something like that. Oh my god, it's too lengthy. It's too lengthy. Okay, I'll do fast forward. Nope. Just nope. Warning, a rant is coming up. Okay, get ready. I'll fast forward this thing. I started this book with huge expectations, you see. Some time ago, this book was everywhere. You can still see some quotes on Facebook and it intrigued me. I wanted to know what is so special about this book. Well, sadly, none of my expectations were met. This is a fable and quite a simple one. You get the same inspirational, deep things that you get the almost every self-help book about how you have a path in your life and about how you must follow the signs to your destiny and blah blah. Blah blah. Excuse me, but I don't believe in fate. Okay. I believe in some accidents that makes us meet certain people or some situations that can bring us another perspectives. But in the end, I believe that if you don't work hard enough for your dream, it won't happen. That's true. It's not written in the stars and the universe won't conspire for you to get it. You should do all that is in your power and get it, and above all, you should trust your capacity and abilities. But fate playing a major role in this book isn't what made me give it 1 star. No, no, no. I would have gotten over it if the plot was interesting, but around the half mark, I got bored. I thought I would never finish this book. I wasn't invested in the characters at all. I didn't care if he got to find the treasure or not. I didn't care at all. Plus, I couldn't relate at all to him. He seemed very naive and quite dense at times. Like he trusts people instantly with the money and then they steal from him. Shocking. So yes, not my cup of tea. If you liked this book, that's great. I just didn't resonate with it at all. Again, overhyped. Read it with a way too high hopes. Found it pretty cheesy, super fable-y, morals down your throat. A lot of common sense stuff, maybe good for kids 10 to 13. Kind of sweet if you look at the big picture, otherwise, meh. Okay, that's the last one. One of the most boring books I have ever read, and annoying too. The young shepherd is one of the most annoying characters in a book, at least of the ones I have encountered in books. This book has been recommended to me for years by nearly everyone I know. Maybe the hype and my expectations were too high, maybe my state of mind is too cynical at the moment, but I felt so bored I hardly finished the book. It was just like 150 pages. And yes, you expected a lot from a simple book of 150 pages. It was very difficult for me to choose 5 positive reviews. There were actually many, but in different languages. But still I found some English reviews and I'll be sharing those with you. So the first is, Paulo Coelho apparently wrote this story after he hit rock bottom in his career, then went on a pilgrimage on the Camino. The incredible story of self-discovery and inner faith has inspired millions of readers. The ending just had me awestruck. How very true that our journeys often end at our beginnings. I've read a few of his other books as well, and I'm so impressed by his granting permission for anyone to reproduce his work in any way. He truly is an inspiration, and this book will always occupy a place of pride on my very cluttered bookshelf. It's really very difficult without specs. Loved it. The author has quite a storytelling ability. It seemed to me like a Spanish or Middle Eastern Wizard of Oz full of adventure, travel and learning the treasures South was at home all along. I'm sure there are layers I didn't catch this time. I look forward to reading it again in the future. Excellent book. Yeah, it's too lengthy again. I wanted to say that this book is amazing. Very few books has life-enhancing impact on me. This is one of it. I read it few times in English and few more times in Telugu. The Alchemist is translated into Telugu with this name Parusavedi. Okay. Reading this novel is an excellent journey that overflows with optimism. It is a kind of novel that tells you that everything is possible as long as you really want it to happen. That may sound somewhat like a common belief and an oversimplified version of New Age philosophy, belief and mysticism. But as Coelho states, one doesn't have to search for deep meanings and big things in life. Sometimes simple things are most valuable and only people who are wise enough can appreciate them. I strongly recommend this book for the people who likes to know the philosophy of life and who likes to read philosophy with ancient fiction based story. This is something I would say like a good review. another lengthy one. Excellent book. I want to reread it right away to soak up all the pearls of wisdom it contains. The more people that read this book, and I mean really read it and internalize it, the better the world will inevitably be. Not only was the content beautiful, but so was the way it was written. It made me think of Hemingway writing a fairy tale, and a combination of Aesop's fables meets the Arabian Nights. In other words, The Alchemist is a rich, simple story imbued with high-level themes. Well then, why should I listen to my heart? Because you will never again be able to keep it quiet. Even if you pretend not to have heard what it tells you, it will always be there inside you, repeating to you what you are thinking about life and about the world. See what I mean? Just beautiful. A beautiful parable that teaches the importance of following your heart and selling your life's purpose no matter how complicated or terrifying circumstances get. I'll definitely read this again. Update. This is my second time reading and I still want to read this again. While it is a simple parable, the spiritual principles can be taken in again and again. Each time I read this, I get something fresh and necessary that I needed to read. So while comparing these reviews, I found that people with negative reviews were just like expecting something from the book, whereas people with the positive reviews were like following the message by the author. Their main focus was on understanding the message by the author, and I think this is something that we should always look after in every book, despite of expecting something. So guys, this was all I wanted to share with you in this video. I hope you like it. And if you did, then do show some love by liking this video and sharing it further with your friends and family. In both ways, you can show your love. And with this, do follow me on my Instagram account. Manish Manu Official is the name. Do follow me there. So guys, this was all for this video. Thanks for watching it till the end. Till the next time we meet, spread love, peace and happiness in this world and see your life becoming more and more prosperous. Thanks for watching. I was reading some reviews related to Take Two. Oh my god.